Hello guys, I hope everybody is doing good, and today I'm going to be having a quick session, okay, which is going to be Q&A session, okay, especially focusing on FRM exam, CFA exam and SCR exam, okay. If in case apart from that, if there is any career related queries, okay, I will also address that queries. Okay, but before we go there, can I get a quick confirmation that you guys are able to see me, hear me, and see the screen properly? Give me a quick confirmation on chat section. I hope everybody is able to see me, hear me, and see the screen properly. And you can put your queries on the chat section. I'll take your name and I'll address the query. Okay, perfect. So everybody is able to hear me properly. Okay. Any queries with respect to how to prepare for the exam? Okay, what can be the career opportunities for CFA, FRM, SCR? There's new certification like RAI, which is also going to be in the market in near future. Okay, so we're going to be doing sessions on that also. Okay, so from that perspective, if there is any query, any confusion, this open session on Q&A will try to address that. You can post the query on the chat section. Right? Any queries with respect to FRM, CFA, SCR preparation? Any queries with respect to career opportunities in the market? Right? FRM exam is now going to be in the next few months. There is a May exam, there is an August exam. Okay. Aryan, yes, hi Aryan, I hope you're doing good. Right? What score on mocks for part 2 would be good enough? Okay. So for FRM level 2, there is 80 questions that you get in the exam. Okay. Now, if ideally to do good, okay, you should be around 45 questions correct minimum. Okay, so you can expect a range between 45 to 50. Okay, and when you're preparing for the exam, logically, your market risk, your credit risk should be good. Okay, so try to get second quartile in these two books. Okay, then even if you're not doing so good in the other book, you'll be able to manage it. Okay. Yes, Hussein, I'm going to answer the query to you. Career opportunity for FRM with fresher certificate in Dubai. See, Dubai market is slightly different because what happens is that the way you get jobs in India is not the same way getting jobs in Dubai because you need to have connections. Okay, definitely FRM certification will help you. Okay, FRM certification will help you. So what you can do is from after doing FRM, okay, you can primarily try into say risk reporting. You can try risk reporting. Okay, you can also get into risk analytics if you have some knowledge of Power BI, some knowledge of Tableau, so you can try to enter in that space. Okay, one more interesting way where we can enter into is model validation. Okay, I'm not very sure, but if those jobs are available in Dubai market or they are outsourced in India, but model validation is also a good role where you can enter. Okay, apart from that, there is operations risk, which is easy to enter as a fresher. Okay, at least you'll do the basic work and then you can gradually move up. Okay, there are also roles in compliance. compliance related part, there also you can enter as a fresher. Okay, in Dubai market also, but again the compliance will be specific to UAE regulations. Okay, answering to your query, Zishan, can FRM substitute MBA? I would say no. Okay, a lot of students, what they do is they do say MBA plus either a CFA or an FRM. Okay, now there is a reason why MBA cannot substitute your CFA or there cannot be a substitution for MBA, because see, when you do CFA or FRM, okay, it's more from the technical perspective. It is more from the technical perspective. Okay, but when you do FRM, okay, sorry, when you do MBA, it is technical. Okay, plus you get groomed in this entire part. Okay, grooming in the sense how to give presentation, how to do networking, how to coordinate with your different stakeholders. So all of this is also basically taught. Okay, so it's technical plus grooming, which is very, very important when you grow up in the ladder, corporate ladder in your career. Okay, so that is why it is very difficult for CFA or FRM to completely replace MBA. Okay, primarily because of the grooming aspect or the knowledge aspect also. Okay, answering to the second question now, the next Aryan, also it is possible for us to do a podcast, as I am aiming for clearing CFA FRM at the age of 21. Yes, definitely, we would love to have you in the session. You can, if possible, you can come to our Mumbai office. We have a good setup over here and we can have a podcast with you. Definitely it would be good. So, and it would be really interesting to have a perspective from you with respect to being a young CFA and FRM completed candidate. There, answering to your query, what would be a good score for CFA level 1 mocks? Okay, see, not from the score perspective, I'll tell you from the accuracy perspective. Okay, so for CFA level 1, okay, ideally you should be focusing between 75 to 80% correct. Okay, obviously you're going to be attempting everything. 75 to 80% is what ideally you should focus on in the CFA level 1 institute mocks. Okay, in the mock papers, because the competition is very, very tough. The content exam questions will not be very tough, but the competition is going to be very tough for the actual exam. Okay, hence the focus should be to look at the 75 to 80% accuracy in your exam. Okay, mock exams. Right, Dhairi, I've answered your query. Human being, I'm answering to your query. Can engineers do CFA or FRM? Yes, they can easily do CFA and FRM. There's no problem with that. Most likely what I have seen is engineering students, okay, they go and do FRM. Okay, why? Because the quant part or the stats part is slightly there in FRM and it is slightly technical. So engineers find it easy to pick up and clear the exam. Okay, and engineering plus FRM will give them a basic understanding of what is happening in the financial market, what is happening in the bank, and they can leverage on their technical skills, okay, to enter into the core finance roles. So that is definitely possible. Okay, answering to the query, Dhruv, in reference to your standard video course, should we go for the video first and then read the chapter? So you watch the video, okay, and simultaneously read the text chapter. Once you have completely done with that, take a break of half an hour and again read the full chapter properly. This is what I generally suggest. Okay, so overall that should be your strategy. And on weekends, solve the question bank. If you're going for May exam, solve the question bank on weekend. If you're going for August, solve the question bank on weekends. If you're going for November exam, don't start now. Okay, take a gap, at least complete say a few chapters for level 1. If it is, then you can complete roughly around 10-15 chapters and then you start solving. That is my recommendation. Okay, Dhruv, I've answered your query. Any other query, guys? Any other query, any other confusion? You can post on the chat section and I'll address the query. I hope people are preparing for these exams, FRM, CFA. FRM, CFA, SCR. Okay, Dhruv. So make sure you watch the video first and then go with the full reading of the content. Uday, answering to your question, my question banks are good enough. We have revised the entire question bank also to bring small case study based format questions, okay, in the section. So definitely you can go through that, and we'll be making our mocks also very tough so that it matches with the exam level. So we're going to be recreating the entire mocks for in the month of Feb for the upcoming exams for FRM level 1 and level 2. Okay, so complete my entire question bank first. Then if you have time, you can go and solve other materials whichever is possible for you. But make sure you complete my question bank first. Dhruv, answering to the query, I was solving the question bank after chapter reading itself. My recommendation, Dhruv, is that you do the solving on Saturdays and Sundays, revise the chapter through textbook. Just keep half an hour for revision and immediately solve the question. That will give you better result. Okay, Mridul, if someone is not too good with numbers like required in quant or probability in FRM, is it doable? See, I have seen students who have got fourth quartile, which is very bad, okay, in book 2, but they have been able to do other books very good and they've been able to clear the exam. So don't worry. That is one example that I wanted to highlight. Second, in book 2, it is more statistics. They are not going to ask you more calculation based part. If you look at the overall exam structure now, Mridul, so right now the overall exam structure is around 70 to 80% theory or conceptual based questions, and only 10 to 20% you will find calculation driven questions. So I don't think so you should worry, because there are a lot of students of mine who do not come from a stats background, but they have been able to clear FRM level 1 and level 2 both. Okay, Manpreet, answering to your query, is it the right time to start for May 2025 exam? You are a working professional. See, I have already done a video on what should be your plan. Okay, but you can go and check that on the YouTube section also. I did a live session on this last Sunday. So the thought process should be that if you're starting now also, make sure that you take some holidays in between and do minimum 5 chapters per week with solving. If you're able to do that, then by April 15, you should be able to complete everything, and then only you can go for the exam. Okay, and for the working professional for May exam, ideally the time that you need is around 2.5 hours per day, and weekends you can easily expect 5 hours on Saturdays and Sundays. And in that live session, I had also shared the link. Okay, in the description you can check, there is a link of the order of the chapter. That is going to be a big game changer for you. Okay, what I've done is I've kept all the theory based chapters at the end. Okay, so you directly start with the derivatives part. Okay, so Manpreet, I have answered the query. There's one more, Zenzi Gaming. Sir, can we do CFA and FRM together? Yes, you can. If you want to do that, and if there is no constraint with respect to the institute fee, if there is no constraint with respect to time, okay, then what ideally you should be doing is you can look at FRM level 1, then you can go and do CFA level 1, then CFA level 2, then either FRM level 2 or CFA level 3. Okay, this could be a good path for you to prepare. Now, why am I saying this? Because when you do FRM level 1, you do a lot of content which is going to get repeated in your CFA level 1 and CFA level 2. So it becomes easy for you to pick up those concepts. Okay, calculation will become very, very easy for you. Almost 40% of the content is same for CFA level 1 and CFA level 2 when you compare it with FRM level 1. That is the reason I am highlighting this order. Okay, so definitely you can do both CFA and FRM. This is going to be the future trend, that people are doing multiple certifications to differentiate themselves in the market. Okay. Okay, so there's one more query. I'm pursuing Indian CMA and I'm in the final level and want to pursue CFA after completing CMA. Is it a better option? See, CMA is more focused on management accounting or core areas of accounting, which is one part of the overall finance. CFA can take you towards the other areas of finance, like corporate finance. Okay, it can also take you towards core product related roles where you'll be working on bonds or equity. It can also take you towards research. So definitely CFA plus CMA can help you because your accounting background will be very, very strong. Okay, and you have, when you do CMA, you understand the company from the books perspective, their financial books perspective. So that is going to be very easy for you to, interesting for you to pursue. So CFA plus CMA is definitely doable. Okay, definitely possible. Rahul, answering to your query, I am a working professional. I want to do FRM plus CFA. Sir, do you provide personalized mentoring, as I am a slow learner and I need continuous support? We can definitely look after that. Okay, but it all depends upon how do we structure it. Okay, but CFA, FRM both together is possible. I mean, I'm not saying give the exam immediately. What I'm trying to say is you have to have a target in place. Okay, what is the overall view that you're going to be having? Okay, and that okay, I'll be giving FRM this time, I will be giving CFA this time. Like at least for 2 exams, you should have the clarity. If you're able to manage that, okay, then it is good. There's no problem with that. Okay, so Rahul, definitely you can reach us on our WhatsApp number. If I have time, I'll definitely give you a call back. Okay, I'll try to give you a call back. This is our WhatsApp number, institute WhatsApp number. Okay, Sushil, answering to your query, sir, I've just cleared CFA level 2 and 22 with no work ex. I want to get into market risk. Is it possible for me to get into market risk without FRM, or is FRM needed? See, there's nothing specific that okay, if you've done FRM only, then only you can get into market risk. No, that's not correct. Okay, CFA level 2 can also help you. Okay, but see, because you're a fresher, entry level roles directly into market risk might not be easy. Okay, what you can do is you can enter into say credit risk, okay, and then move into market risk. That is also one option. If you want to get into core market risk in the future, make sure you have good amount of technical skills, at least Python, and you should have a working knowledge on that. So whatever you have learned in CFA in terms of swaps, in terms of FX, some products, try to create those products in the in basically your projects for your Python or MATLAB, whichever one tool that you want to use. But make sure that you have some working knowledge to show. Then entry into market risk will be easy. Okay. So Sushil, I've answered your query. Naman, sir, I am part 2 FRM student. Last year graduated in business economics. What skills to add for current job market? No skill as such. Okay. See, easiest thing that you can do is you can learn SQL. It is not very tough, very basic. Okay. Then once you're done with that, you can do Power BI. Okay. But again, over here also take some data, freely available data. Okay. You can use APIs from Twitter. You can use API from government data. You can take that and create some dashboard. Okay. If you have industry related data available, take that, download that and create some dashboard. Okay. And then if you want to get into some technical areas, okay, like I was talking about Python, okay, at least have the basics clear. That means you can read the code and you can understand what is happening in the code. Nobody is expecting you to be an expert in that. Okay. At least you should learn and understand, and try to make sure that your product level knowledge is very, very good. Okay. That means if somebody tomorrow comes and asks you what is happening in Black-Scholes model, you should be able to answer it. Okay. So Naman, make sure that you have product level knowledge. Plus you can also look at trade life cycle. Okay. Make sure that you understand what is happening in the trade life cycle and where all parts in trade life cycle there can be a problem. Okay. So try to learn that. I've answered your query. Can I get a job after FRM level 1 like CFA level 1? Yes, people do get job. There's no need for you to complete all the certification, but ideally you should complete. But what I'm trying to say is, even if you have FRM level 1, you want to do the job and continue level 2, that is possible. Industry do recognize it. Okay, they are not asking you a final certification. What they will ask you is the result that you've got, okay, and that this candidate is clear. So industry do give opportunities for you, and an entry level role is definitely possible. Okay, so don't worry on that. Harsh, what are the core product related roles offered after FRM? I've cleared CFA level 1, thinking about FRM in August. Okay, so core product related role would be there is at a trade level. Okay, there is a lot of trade. If you go into operations side, then there is trade settlement related roles. Okay, or trader support related roles, which definitely requires you to have some product level knowledge. Okay, if you enter into risk, for example, then there are multiple teams. You have market risk team, you have credit risk team. Okay, generally operation risk is not very a big team. Okay, you also have stress testing team. You can also get into treasury, where again you need product level knowledge. Okay, next you can also get into compliance and also get into project management related roles. Generally in bigger banks we call it as change the bank teams, change the bank role. Okay, so you can try there, that side also, project management related part. Harsh, I've tried to answer the query. Okay, one quick point, Harsh. So when you're doing FRM level 1, do not prepare in the same way as you prepared for CFA level 1. Okay, because in CFA the exam questions are very straightforward. In FRM you'll find that the exam questions are twisted. So you need a proper preparation for it. So do not consider both the exam as same. Okay. Ranjana, answering to your query for FRM part 2 August 2025, what should be the ideal time commitment daily if you start now? So primarily 2 to 2.5 hours. You can start with 2 hours and gradually you can move to 2.5 hours. That should be the daily time commitment easily required. See, from now for FRM level 2 in August, you definitely have good time. There's no problem with the time. But the main consistency issue will be there. If you're able to sit every single day consistently, then you'll be able to clear the exam, because the curriculum is vast. There are like 103-4 chapters. So you have to make sure that you are picking up book every single time. And you need a good strategy also, because there are books like Operation Risk, Liquidity Risk, which are very lengthy. Okay, and it's more theory. So you'll have to read those topics again and again. Okay. So Ranjana, this is what my advice would be. 2.5 hours is easily possible. Okay. Sushil, yes sir, I'm learning Python and ML right now. What else skills do I need to do marketers? Python and ML is good. More than ML, Python you should be very, very, very good. Or see, every company is not working on Python. Okay, there are certain companies who are using MATLAB also. So if you know Python and if you know the basic syntax of MATLAB, you will be able to code over there, because you know how to write an algorithm. So focus on understanding algorithm. What you can also do is there is an open learning what is the MIT open courseware, okay, where they teach you how to write a good algorithm. So you can check that also, Sushil. Okay, that'll give you good perspective. Can we do internship after FRM level 1? Yes, you can. There's no problem with that, depending upon which area you get internship into. But yes, definitely internship is a good way to start your career, because you get the basic understanding of how teams work, how systems are there in the company, or how to behave in the company, how to manage your stakeholders. You learn so many things. Okay, so hence it becomes easy for you to get a full-time job. Most likely the existing company will itself take you. Okay, answering to your query, next one. Okay, I'm a 12th standard graduate student giving board this year, planning to give FRM in May 2026 and try and finish both parts in a year. I'm confused whether I'll be able to tackle the course directly. So you can go to my YouTube interviews. There have been students, okay, 4 or 5 students who have cleared their level 1 in the first year itself. So if you're going to give, I'm not saying do it, but it is possible. Okay, it is possible. It all depends upon what is your perspective. What you should be doing is, if you're giving the level 1 at the end of the first year of your college, okay, then you can do CFA level 1 after that, and then you can do FRM level 2. So complete FRM level 1, CFA level 1, and then CFA level 2. Why? Because the moment you complete FRM level 2, you have 4 years window to complete your work experience. So ideally what you should be doing is you can complete your FRM level 2 in the 3rd year, so that immediately after that you are in the job and you start gaining the experience, right? Now, I'm not aware about whether the books are available or not. I'm not aware about it. Okay. Thank you, Sushil. Any other queries, guys, with respect to preparation of the exam? Any other queries? Would love to meet you, talk to you guys. Okay, if the queries are done, we can close the session, and we'll be keeping more such session in the future, more YouTube live sessions, so that I can engage with the audience, engage with the students to understand what is the way, what are the common queries that they are facing, or are they facing any challenge with respect to exam preparation or career. Okay, we also have podcast. which we have we have been doing consistently. I think so more than 40-50 podcasts we have done. Okay, so you watch those videos where we are trying to get people from the industry with different backgrounds, and they share about their experience of what different roles are available, right? Okay, Stuti, I've done both the levels of FRM and currently learning financial modeling through Excel, and after that I'll learn Python. Is it a good plan? See, financial modeling, when you say, I'm assuming that you're doing some financial modeling course which is on equity valuation and all. It doesn't go well with FRM. Okay. Generally with FRM, you'll find Python or MATLAB or R, these kind of technical skill set will help. Okay. In the industry, that's what I've seen. Because the financial modeling generally we hear about, okay, is more related to doing forecasting for balance sheet, forecasting for income statement, right? It's a financial statement analysis kind of work. If that is the case, then it might not go directly with FRM. Okay. In which month should I ideally give CFA level 1 after giving FRM level 1? So in your second year, so for example, if you're giving FRM level 1 in May 26, so you can plan in Feb 2027 your CFA level 1. Okay, I've answered the query. Deepak, answering to your query now, I am about to begin in my articleship in the CA course and would like to know if the CA qualification meets the degree requirement for CFA. I think so. Yes, but see, if I'm not wrong, yes, it does qualify. But you're doing BCom also, right? Side by side. So that will help you. Don't worry, Deepak. To give the exam, there's no requirement. Okay, in the sense for CFA level 1 exam, you just need to be in the 23 months away from graduation. Okay, so if you are in that state, you can give the exam, and by the time you complete your graduation, before you complete your entire CFA course, you're graduate, then there is no problem with that. I hope I've answered the query. If I missed anything, please repeat. Don't worry. Yes, Rohit, I'm waiting. So, Rohit, I am at my last year of BCom, and is certification like FRM CFA enough for a graduate to get a job, or an MBA is always? See, till now the MBA has been there. I mean, it is there with some recognition in the market. So definitely you'll see a lot of roles where there is MBA requirement. Okay, but slowly and gradually, what is happening? CFA and FRM are becoming important in the market. Okay, so you have to take a call like this. Can I? Because CFA and FRM will help you to do this along with the job. So if you want to do job and you want to continue because of financial requirement or anything, then go for CFA and FRM and do the job along with that, because you'll get experience also. Okay, and then go for the career growth. MBA, everybody might not be able to do that because the cost is so very high. You end up spending 2 years of your career not doing anything. So definitely the bifurcation would be that if I would be in your situation, I would take that whether if I can work, if there is a requirement for me to work, then my recommendation would be to go and do CFA FRM. If I'm looking at MBA should be from top institutes, good institutes only. Then only industry recognizes it. Okay. Thank you very much. I hope my guidance helps you. Harsh, sir, what skill set apart from CFA FRM I can develop to get into treasury role? If you want to get into treasury role, the most important thing would be to understand products. Okay, different types of product, because treasury guys would work with bond managers to raise money, would work with banks also. Okay, so you should understand how the actual dealing happens. Suppose a company goes and work with the bank to raise money. How does that actual work? I know it is not easy for you to get all of this information in your college or anywhere, but be more curious to understand that how actually money is raised from the market. It can be IPO, it can be debt, it can be commercial paper. So you need to have that curiosity to learn more about it. How does a debt market works? Okay, how does a corporate bond market works? Okay, what are different players there in the market? So if you have that curiosity, okay, as a treasury guy, you will be able to learn better. You will be able to succeed better. Secondly, what you can also look at is that treasury guys help the overall finance of the organization. Okay, where the money should be invested and all that decision is also taken by treasury team. So if you're clear on that, or you have the understanding of it, it will be really helpful. Okay. Can I get a job after CFA level 1 and BBA entry level? Yes, possible, but right now what is happening, more and more CFA level 1 is already there in the market. So generally what is happening, industry is looking at, if you're a CFA level 1, you need to be very good with the concepts. Okay, at least the book level concept should be very good. You cannot just, because a lot of CFAs who are coming out at least level 1, they're not able to crack the interviews. Okay, so try to get some practical exposure in any way that will help you to land your first job, and once you are in the job, then it becomes easy. Okay, but only CFA level 1 is slightly challenging. If you have level 2, then it becomes easy. Raj, I have answered the query. Okay, I hope I've been able to answer a lot of your queries. I'll be waiting for the next 5 minutes. So yes, Arjav, okay. If I get internship in Wama Capital, would that help in obtaining better opportunity? I think so. It's an NBFC. Yes, there's no problem with that. But obviously, it depends on what kind of internship you're looking at. Okay, but NBFCs are good. There's no problem. Any other queries, guys? Any other queries? If you like my videos, do subscribe to my channel. And also, we have come out with podcasts. We are putting a lot of interview videos. So do like them, subscribe them, share with your friends also. What is an entry level salary for CFA level 1? It's 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs, not more than that. 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs. Okay, which master degree can complement CFA and FRM? MS Masters in Analytics, core MBA Finance would also help. Thank you. We want to bring more podcasts, and we have been consistently doing it every week, one podcast. Like I was talking about, we have made around 40, 50 already. And the best part is that I have been able to meet so many new people, industry people. My network has become so good after that. So it is really, really helpful, and I've been able to help my students because of that. Okay. And the content wise also, I get to ask good queries to people, that how does industry works, what is the thought process in industry. Okay, we'll be also be putting up a poll on the on our community page on YouTube, that what more do you expect from the podcast, or what kind of different types of guests do you expect, do you want us to have on the podcast. So you can suggest over there also. Any other queries, guys, with respect to the preparation? Any other queries? Harshal, yes. So see, the questions that were coming up in the actual FRM exam, now they were slightly more case driven. Okay, they were giving you two, three lines case, and the majority of the questions were like this: you're a CEO, or you're a CRO, or a risk manager, and you have seen something like this, or you have heard somewhere this, and what is your view on that? So we have also tried to incorporate that in. We are refreshing all our question bank, okay, for level 1, and for level 2, market risk is entirely refreshed, and other books are entirely refreshed also. So we are trying to add those questions which will take some time for you to solve. It will take reading understanding also, conceptual understanding also. Okay, Harshal, I have answered your query. Abhilash, I want to switch to pure risk management from general banking. I have 11 years of experience in PSB. I know a lot of bankers are curious to move out and work. They have very good opportunities available because they have a good experience, because they have seen the bank from inside out. Okay, but the major problems that they face is with respect to grooming, because when you go and work with a large MNC corporate, okay, they have a slightly different way of doing things. So that kind of grooming, CV grooming, okay, so all of this has to be done. And with respect, if you want to get into pure risk management, I would definitely suggest do market risk, do FRM, okay, and side by side improve yourself, your public speaking skills, your product level knowledge, all of these has to be improved simultaneously, Abhilash, and then only we can do it. Okay, we are going to be doing some masterclass in the future specifically for bankers, okay, on how to make a career in finance or how to make a career out of bank. We're going to be doing that next month. Okay, we have that in mind. Arjav, answering to your query, is it necessary to complete the games on CFA website to pass? No, not necessary. How do we get a job opportunities after CFA level 1? LinkedIn, Naukri, everybody is getting job through that. See, CFA or FRM, these are certification which is there in the market for long. So people in the industry are aware about it. Okay, so when you put these certification, when you go for the interview, they will ask you questions, right? So nothing to worry about. Obviously, if it's your first job, then it is going to take some time. Okay, get into as much close as possible to the good role. Not necessary that you will get a good role in the first job. Get as much close as possible. A lot of students, they feel that I've done FRM, I'll only get into risk. No, be smart. Okay, try to get into a role which can be a combination of operation plus risk, and then move into risk. In the next jump, then move into core risk role. That is what I would recommend. Yes, answering to your query, Harshal, there are two versions of version 1, version 2 of some chapters. I think so you're talking about the question bank, right? So in that, it's quiz 1 and quiz 2. That's I think so what you're referring to. If you have any confusion with that, please reach out on our WhatsApp number. We'll help you out. Don't worry. Okay. I think so you're talking about quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3, right? Generally, quiz 3 is tougher. Quiz 1, quiz 2 is almost same. Yes, Shritan Shetty. Which bachelor degree will go with CFA FRM? BFM. Bachelor of Financial Market. Bachelor of Financial Market. It's a very simple answer because the way the futures option, everything that you're going to be reading, it is there in your third year. So that will help you. Arjav Jain, I'm not very good at maths, but I've somehow managed to pass FRM. Can I pass level 2? In level 2, there is no quant, there is no stats, more theory. You can clear, definitely. And my recommendation, do not repeat that I'm not good in maths. See, you're going to work in a bank. You're going to compete with people who are coming from very good institute. You cannot just say I am not good at it. Okay. First of all, you have a thought process that you're not good, but my recommendation is that don't repeat these words. Okay, because what you should be focusing on, how I can become better. Nobody is expecting you to be a great mathematician or a PhD holder. Try to be better. Be curious why things are happening like this. Okay, try to learn. That will give you a long-term career in finance. Okay, my recommendation. Hussein, should I clear FRM level and level 2 to get a job, fresher job in Dubai? Yes, ideally, having both the FRM level 1, level 2 cleared will definitely help you. Definitely help you. Okay. But Dubai market is very different. Like I said, Middle East market. Okay. You can try Singapore, very easy to get into. Okay. Australia also, some jobs very easily possible. Dubai market, you will have to be in Dubai. Okay. Rather than applying from India, go to Dubai and tourist visa, and then you can start applying. Yes, how to apply jobs for in LinkedIn? There are a lot of opportunities available. You can read the description, you can apply. Okay. One more thing, what you can do is, Raj, you can try to build connections with people. Don't ask for a job, ask for an advice, ask for guidance through LinkedIn. Try to get them on a call, okay, and ask for a guidance. Then only people will help you. If you straight away ask for a job, people will say, send me your CV. Then it is done. Okay, so try to build a relationship, try to possibly talk to them. Everybody will not reply to you, that is correct. But try that approach of asking for a guidance, and then after 1 or 2 interaction, ask for a job. Okay, Stuti, answering to your query, what are the different categories of roles should we target to get into after clearing FRM? So primarily, risk itself is so broad because when I was working, we had around 20-25 teams within risk. So you get variety of work within risk: stress testing, model validation, risk and policy team, you have credit, market, liquidity, stress testing, so many teams. Okay, so definitely that is one area where you can easily target. Then there are product control roles also. Okay, where there are a lot of CFA, FRM, they go and work. CAs also go and work. Then you can get into compliance. Compliance also, in my last organization, there were 250 member team in India for compliance. Okay, and there also, being an FRM, you can enter. Treasury is, again, every big organization will have a treasury team. So definitely there also you can enter. Okay. Stuti, I've answered the query. Harshal, yes. Can you get more people from marketers profile? How they were getting to marketers job? Currently, I'm working in credit risk, want to shift to marketers. We will definitely try. Okay. To get into we are actually looking for a lot of marketers guys, model validation guys, and people who are into control. If they can come, okay, to our podcast, that would be really helpful for a lot of students. We are definitely looking. If you have anybody in suggestion, you can put us on our WhatsApp number. Okay, we will reach out to them and we'll try to coordinate and try to get them on the podcast as much as possible. This is our WhatsApp number. Okay. Raj, answering to your query, main concepts are tested in interview. Yes, when you go to any interview after CFA or FRM, they will ask you a lot of questions with respect to product, with respect to how the capital market works. So you have to be very good with that. I think so. FRM, we have already created one video, Stuti. Short video, detailed video, short in the sense it was like 5-minute video. It talks about different roles. We'll try to see how we can do more better on the career opportunities after FRM. We'll try to do it. It might not happen immediately, but we'll definitely try to do it. Best suggestion you can give to someone who clears SCR to look for. Okay. For SCR exam, see, GARP book, you should be focusing to read GARP book properly 3 times. Okay, Bharat, 3 times, and I'm not saying just reading, understanding of concepts. Then your chances of clearing the exam is good. Second advice would be, whatever is GARP sample paper in SCR, I think the 2025 wala sample paper, do a proper analysis of that sample paper, which concept the question is coming in, read the concept again, because you will find that those similar concepts are tested in the exam in a different question, but the concept is same. So do that. Harshal, answering to your query, according to you, which is better, market risk or credit risk? See, it all depends upon your interest. Okay, personally, if you ask me, I am not very keen in market risk. Okay, I don't find myself doing all of that activity. So it all depends upon your interest. But in terms of opportunities in the market, you will find a lot of opportunities in credit risk, a lot of opportunities in liquidity risk, like you said. Okay, market risk is because it's slightly niche. You might not be able to find proper roles or roles which match your requirement. So liquidity and credit, you'll find so many teams, so many people working into that. Okay, best entry level targets for CFA level 1. Financial analyst, okay, analyst level roles, any big MNC analyst level roles. Try to get into, a lot of CFAs actually try to focus on research. You can do it, but you can look for research into brokerage firms only. Okay, there are core research companies also like Aranka Research, Amba Research, you can try there. You can also look at corporate finance basic roles, entry level roles, and product support roles. That also is possible. Okay, Raj, next live you'll have to subscribe to our channel to get a prompt as I come live. Okay, Rahul, will FRM and CFA course help me to get into a front role investment banking? See, actually, the front end role is more sales driven role, or basically your communication skills should be very good. So generally what is happening in the industry, very few people who come from non-traditional background are able to get into that. Generally, MBAs from top 3-4 institutes in India, 5 institutes, they only get into core roles. Like for example, if you want to get into merger and acquisition, if you want to get into core IPO, I'm talking about big firms. Smaller firms you can get. So what you can also do is try to get into small consultancy firms who are doing SME IPOs or who are doing deals for smaller markets, and learn and get an experience after CFA FRM, and then move into big company. That is easily possible. Rahul, I have answered your query. Raj, I have already talked about the skill sets for CFA. Power BI kar lo, Excel, you should be very good with Excel. Okay, then SQL also, make sure you're good, comfortable with it. So then it is easy for the companies to absorb you. Okay. make your CV proper. Lot of students, they are not putting their CV correctly and hence they are not getting calls. Okay, that because when the first level calls you get, it is more based on keywords, more based on what is the structure of the CV. Okay, in the second, at least the interview call you will only get because of your CV. So make sure you spend time in creating a good CV. Which book should I refer? Rahul, you have deleted the question. Okay. How Python is used in finance? There are a lot of Coursera, smaller courses you can do on that is there available on Python in finance and all. That will give you the basic knowledge about it. Any energy sector specific role to be targeted to try after clearing SCR? I think so. Climate risk related roles are increasing now. Sustainability roles are related increasing. There's no need as such to get into energy specific part. You can still go and look for climate risk and sustainability. It will be more than look for consulting firms. They will give you good opportunity. See, credit risk may your financial statement analysis should also be good because you'll be competing with CAs, you'll be competing with CFA Hussain. So if you want to get into credit risk, you should be good with that. Also, you should have some level of modeling understanding. So generally, I say Python, but it depends upon industry to industry. It also depends upon company to company. Somebody is using some other course. So some level of risk analytics understanding is also required over there. Okay. So I will be closing the session now. Okay. Raj, beginner level knowledge is okay. There's no need for you to be an expert. Beginner level knowledge, that you have the curiosity, you have done your basic research, you have learned something on your own, that will help you to get a job. Okay. So I will be closing the session now. So thank you very much guys for joining in. Okay. We will be doing more such live session. I'm planning to do one on this Sunday. Okay, so you can join, but it is not confirmed yet. So we'll put a message also on the Telegram groups and all. Okay. Rahul, final query I'm taking. Which good book should I refer for FRM level 1? Swagger. Swagger is more than enough to prepare. Okay. Rahul, I've answered the query. Mridul, you can definitely try after FRM into Middle East countries, but you will have to be in that location to search for jobs. You'll have to go and meet a lot of people. Only by applying on the job portal in the UAE market is very difficult. Okay. So thank you very much guys for joining in. I've tried to cover as much doubt as possible. Okay. Do subscribe to our channel for more such content. Watch our videos, watch our podcast videos. Okay. We are taking a lot of efforts to create it, to edit it. So your help and support will be needed. Thank you very much guys.